Go ahead. You must have a lot of stories.
Yeah, right? Okay, you want me to share now?
Yep. Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Eva Edson from New York. I recently retired from JP Morgan as BP, and then where I found out about this Kangin machine because of my husband. He developed diabetic neuropathy, and my sister from Dubai told me to buy this Kangin machine so that I can use for my husband. I referred him to different neurologists, different specialists. Nothing happened. They just told me to have a surgery on his neck to loosen the nerves and take medications. And I asked them, what's the guarantee? And they told me there's no guarantee, just take medication. So that's why my sister told me to buy the machine, and I have nothing to lose. You know, I tried several things for medical purposes, but no one's really helping me. I don't want to retire and then just helping my husband very ill. I want to enjoy life with him. So my sister told me to buy the machine. I bought the machine, and she told me to soak my husband's legs for 1 gallon each for 2 hours a day for the whole month. And within 1 month, my husband was able to walk. You know, and he was imbalanced, and now he was able to walk properly. In fact, we just came back from celebrating our 35th wedding anniversary with a Viking River cruise, and he was able to walk for 2 miles. And I'm very glad with that. And that's the reason why I'm very focused with this Kangen, because I know my main objective is to help people. Because I know when you're helping people, money follows. So that's my main objective. That's why I want to touch a lot of people's lives, because if it's a blessing for me, I want to share my blessings to everyone. So hopefully my story will help other people too.
It absolutely did. So your husband, is he like 100% recovered, or is he
Yes.
still on his way?
He's
Wow.
still, but it's a lot different now. He was able to walk before. He can hardly walk. He
Right.
was like, like a turtle. It walked like very slow.
Mhm.
And now we have proven that when we were going to with our anniversary cruise, he was able to walk 2 miles with a tour guide and all that stuff. So I was so thankful with God, with this Kangen machine, and also to God that He helps me and bless me with this product, that I was able to help. And not only that, my distributors will help too. So there's a lot of stories, testimonies from my downline.
Amazing. Thanks, Eva. Can we give Eva a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, in the Zoom? This is how we do the Zoom clap. This is how we do the Zoom clap. All right. So thanks, Eva, for sharing.
You're
Maybe
welcome.
some of your team members, all right, would also like to share. I will get them on. So whoever would like to share, okay, just put it in the chat box. Me, or I would like to share. We'll get you on, because you never know that something that has experienced to yourself, like in Eva's context, it was her husband that had all these kind of conditions, couldn't even walk properly, and it was on a cruise and all that stuff, and able to walk for 2 miles, you know. So it's a lot of people, I've heard so many of these similar stories, and it's just unbelievable that something as simple as water can do all of this stuff. And it's just amazing to hear from a lot of real people, real people that has experienced it, that come onto this Zoom and share. Yeah. So who would like to go next? I will get my brother from Dubai. I'm gonna get Mr. Antonio to come on, because he has a lot of stories to share as well. Okay, let me just add spotlight. Yes, Antonio. I'm just wait 1 second. I can't hear you, Antonio. Can't hear you for some reason. Can't hear you.
Okay, can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's an echo.
Yeah. I'm using 2 gadgets because
okay.
laptop, something happened to it. I reformatted it last week. Anyway, so I'd like to share my different story. Actually, I came on board joining the Enagic, not because of the product, because there was no demo at that time. In 2017, I was having a $100,000 loan from the bank. So I know I wasn't able to pay them off, because it's a lot of money. So when actually nobody invited me to see the Kangen opportunity, I called someone, but I didn't know that she was a inactive distributor of Enagic, and she was with someone who is into network marketing. So they presented to me the business plan, the simple 8 points commission plan, and I was attracted to it. But my dilemma was that I don't have money because I'm still paying for my $110,000 bank loan. But I asked myself, if I didn't take this advantage, this opportunity, what would my 3 years after be? Will my life improve or will worsen my situation? And myself told me that it will be worsened. But the problem is I don't have money. I don't have that $3,000 to start off. And I have no choice, but within 3 days, I'd made a decision. I borrowed money from my sister, and not the whole amount, but I think around $1,000. And I paid the remaining while doing the business. But I made sure to myself that I will do the business. Otherwise, I will just have another hammer, to hit my head. And good enough, after 2 years, I resigned from my work. I turned 6A in 2 years. And then to cut the story short, now all my bank loan are finished, and I was able even to send my 2 children to colleges here. One of them is now aircraft engineer, and the other one is taking masteral to become a doctor. Especially my daughter, all I said sponsored by Enagic because it's now my source of living. And it really changed my life. And for 4 years now, since 2019, I'm unemployed, so I have a freedom of time. And also, the good thing is that I got a golden visa from the government because of Enagic. They were confused. How come you got the golden visa for 10 years for the whole family? Why is it because of Enagic? Do you mean the company is providing visa for you to stay here? I said no, because my daughter finished the colleges here with as a summa cum laude, the first Filipino and the only Filipino who finished this, high flying colors. And the government's reward or award or reward is to grant her a golden visa, and also to sponsor the whole family. So it's because your daughter, not because of Enagic. No, it's because of Enagic. Because you cannot be you cannot graduate as summa cum laude if you did not go to college here, and you cannot enter into college if you cannot pay the tuition fee. And I cannot pay the tuition fee if I have rely or depend on my employment, because I'm not in a position to receive a high-paying job. So meaning, because of Enagic, enabled me to send my children to colleges here. So the end result is this. So it's still because of Enagic, because without Enagic, I cannot send them to school. So meaning, without Enagic, I cannot acquire this golden visa. So I'd like to share this, my whole story, that money is not an issue, but the hunger, because I was hungry for a change. I have a gift of desperation in 2017 that caused me to decide to embrace this opportunity. And that's, of course, as I do the business, I encountered a lot of testimonials. I've already helped 5 cancer patients here in the UAE, and arthritis gout, so many different stories, including now the beautiful testimony from Eva. It's amazing journey, and still I'm still doing now the business. Still, it's like a changing season, still ups and downs, but I'm enjoying the journey. So thank you very much. By the way, I forgot to greet you. Hi from Dubai. It's now 7:00 a.m. here. So wherever you are, happy to see you here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Antonio, my brother from Dubai. I remember when I met Antonio, you were still working for that dental company. I still remember it was a dental company he was with, and he was doing Enagic part-time. I still remember that was in 2016 or 2017. I don't remember, but he was still, working, and he was doing the business, and he was trying to juggle 2 things. And I'm so happy now that he is full-time, on Enagic. And full-time in Enagic, what does that mean? 2017, right? Okay, fantastic. So it's like, he's full-time in Enagic means he doesn't need his employment income anymore to stay in Dubai because he got a golden visa. He doesn't need it to to fund his expenses because Enagic does all of that. So, you know, and it's 7 a.m. in Dubai, and he woke up early to come onto this call, and we have you know, so this is dedication, and it shows the seriousness of a person in Enagic, and I'm so happy that Enagic was able to transform his life and his family's life, and all the cancer patient that he spoke about, they was able to help with the water. Yeah, so it's truly an amazing story. Thank you so much, Antonio. And who would like to go next? We would love to hear from you. Oh, okay. Is it Eva again? Did you raise your hand, Eva? Let me just get you to unmute. Eva, can you unmute yourself? Could you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I have two more distributor here. It's Godfrey and Mariglu. And I have another one, I think, Rosalina. So I'm looking for them. I cannot text on my chat. So that's why I'm calling you.
You should be able to. You should be able to. Okay, everybody can actually text it.
Right.
Okay. Do they want to come out and share? What's their names?
Mariglu and also Godfrey Chisanga.
Mary. Is it Mary? Is it Mary Pagador?
Yes, Mary Pagador and also Godfrey Chisanga. And I have Rosalina also. Marie have a lot of testimony about her health. So she
Rosalina,
can share.
is it Sari Rosalie?
Rosalina.
I can't find Rosalina.
Marie, would you like to share your testimony? I know you have a lot of things going on in your life.
Yeah, Marie, you can unmute yourself.
I volunteer my team.
Good one.
Hi, this is Marie.
Hi, Marie.
I was introduced by Miss Eva Edson. She was my longtime banker, so I had a good relationship with her. And actually, I really already know about Kangen water. And like 2 or 3 directors where I work, I'm a physical therapist. They already have the machine. They told me about it, but they didn't tell me the whole details, how it works and how it helps. So it's from Miss Eva Edson who told me the more details about it. And at that time, I was looking for something that's going to help my health. And my father, who was diagnosed with cancer, prostate and bladder. That was back in 2018. And I didn't really pay attention about Kangen water at that time until Mrs. Eva told me about the benefits and how it helps her family. So it's expensive. I didn't want to spend at that time, but
she bought 3 machines.
Yeah, I bought 3.
How many machines? You bought 3 machines.
She bought TH, she bought Anespa, and also Ocon. So she got everything.
Oh, that's the trifecta.
Because I was
She
getting old. You know, my face and everything is different when I turned 40.
Oh, wow.
So Miss Eva said that this will make you, improve your skin and look younger. So I bought all 3.
That's good. And you look, you don't look 40. You don't look 40.
That's what people say where I work. Every time they see me, like they ask me what do I use for my skin. Yeah. So I share them everything I know about the beauty water, everything, pH, all the pH, 11.5, 9.5. Yeah. I had a bad eczema on my hand before, suffering for over 6 years in my hand, eczema. Only with Kangen water, it has improved. after
Awesome.
10 days.
So what did you use? Did you just drink the water, or did you use the
I
other water?
also take Ocon.
Right.
And what else? I use Anespa because it's very good for the skin. I did my research and look on a lot of videos on YouTube how Anespa works on the skin. At the same time, drinking the water.
You're right.
And also using pH 2.5, spraying on the hands for the skin disease. Yeah. So everything worked. After in 10 days, my skin like more back to normal and younger.
So no more eczema and the skin is looking good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Marie, for sharing.
I have migraines too, and migraine just one day drinking it went away. Migraines and allergies or congestion. A lot improved. And my father, after drinking 8 months and taking Ocon 4 or 5 capsules a day, because his cancer is prostate and bladder started at stage 1 on the 2018, and then the following year it became stage 2. After like more than a year again, it became stage 4. Like maybe 10 lymph nodes, I don't remember, around the inguinal area is affected and is spreading. So they want him to do a chemotherapy or radiation. And my sister is a nurse and told them, and also my cousin is doctor, and they said he couldn't handle it because he's 80, almost 87 at the time, or 86 years old. He's too old for that.
Yep.
So I told him about let's try this. I'm gonna give you money to buy, and so I helped them finance, and my sisters. So we didn't think about the price. We just bought it and try natural remedies. So after 8 months, he's now cancer free.
Wow.
No chemo, no radiation.
Amazing.
Yes. God is good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a lot more, Simon. A lot more.
Okay. All right. So we'll keep some of it for next week. Keep some of it for next week. Thank you, Marie. That is so happy for your family. Yourself, I mean, your own. You look young, and you don't use so many other stuff. You just use the water. You just use the Ocon. You just use the Anespa, and then now you have your somebody that recovered from cancer that is stage 4, 86 years old. I think any 86-year-old that goes in the hospital and does all this kind of radiation, it's too much on the body, and thank God for Kangen. That's what he was able to do. So we have time for 2 more. So I think Eva, is Godfrey wanting to share as well?
Godfrey, I don't know. I'm trying to connect with him because I cannot chat still, so I'm texting him. So let's see. It's okay
because before that I have somebody Yenny Leong that wants to share. So let me just get Yenny to share.
Go ahead. Yes, please.
All right. Okay, Yenny, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Yenny from Malaysia. Yeah, can I speak Mandarin because my English not very well.
I can translate, no problem, Yenny.
Yeah. So 早安。今天我要 share 的是 Ocon 吧，哈。
Good morning, I would like to share about Ocon today. Yenny, 你讲一段，我就 translate 一段，比较容易。
好的。
Okay, so good morning. My name is Yenny. I want to share about Ocon today.
Yeah. 其实我在2017年就已经买了 Kangen 水机，So 最初买的时候呢，是因为健康
I bought my machine in 2017. Then the main reason was because of the health benefit of the machine.
但是没有在从事这一个行业是直到2018年，因为不会使用这个水机，才去从事这一个行业的去了解更多。
So because of understanding of the machine, I came into the business.
呀，然后呢，当然我也有我的团队，也是因为我有我的下面的人 Jimmy 他们出现我才去认真去看待这一个。当然，
So it's because of my downline Jimmy that moved the business. It made me to move the business.
So 今天其实我想学水，大家都知道已经是很好。所以今天其实我想学的是Wukon。
So we all know how good the Kangen water is. I'm going to share more about the Wukon today.
我在2019年吧，2018年我就买了一部 Kangen 跟水机给我爸爸。So
in 2018, I bought a machine for my dad.
同时我也是给他吃那个姜黄，因为2019的时候马来西亚已经是有了这一个姜黄了。
So in 2019 I bought him the Yukon because it was just launched in Malaysia at that time.
So 在我爸爸是有血糖过高的问题。So 他的血糖呢是没有吃饱15.7，没有吃饱是7.5，吃饱呢是15.7。
Wow, my father's a diabetic, and fasting sugar is at 7.5. If after a meal is like 15, so it's extremely high.
这样当然，我爸爸在喝水跟吃Wukon之后呢，是意外得知，2021年10月份的时候，我爸爸因为蚊症 ，thank you， 进医院，医生验到他没有血糖，叫他不要吃药。
是2021年的。
2021年的10月份，他2019年喝水的。
So 2019, he started the water and the Yukon, and 2021, my dad or Yenny's dad went into the hospital because of a dengue fever in October, and they had to do a blood test for him, and they found out that he was no longer a diabetic.
So 就没有吃药。So 医生是用4个月的时间来检查他的身体。3个月是吃饱的，1个月是没有吃东西的，他都没有超标，就是5点多而已。
So the doctor took another 4 months to verify that he's no longer diabetic, so that he can go off his meds. 3 months to check post-meal sugar level, and 1 month they checked the fasting sugar level. And after 4 months, the level was still at 5.7. So he's off the meds.
然后到今天为止，我爸爸都没有再吃药。
Until today, from that day until now, my dad is not on any medication, but every day he takes 5 tablets of Wukon, 5 capsules.
还有一个呢，我想 share 的是我一个朋友，他是breast cancer 来的，13年的 breast cancer patient.
So I want to share another story about my friend. She's a breast cancer patient for the last 13 years. She was suffering from breast cancer.
在他13年后呢，他因为癌症复发，他也是通过吃姜黄，这样当然他是有machine的，他也是通过吃姜黄，到现在5年了，复发已经5年了，到今年他是23年，人还健在，他每一天也是5颗。
So she had a relapse of her breast cancer. And what she does every day is, of course, she's taking the Kangen water and 5 capsules of Wukon every day. And until today, she's still okay. So she's managing her condition under control.
So 这一个是我也要告诉每一位朋友，每一位在线的朋友，其实我们的 11.5 虽然机器不建议喝，我们的 11.5 其实是可以帮助很大的。我这一个朋友呢，他是每一天2杯，然后每一天5颗，到现在他是 OK 的，他完全不像癌症病患。
So this is something I really want to share with all my friends here online, that even though the company tells us not to take the 11.5, the strong Kangen water, but she firmly believes that this water really helps and people with cancer, and it has helped her friend. Every day she takes 2 glasses of 11.5 and 5 tablets of Wukon. And if you look at her today, she does not look like a cancer patient at all.
这个就是我想跟大家分享。其实Enagic 水机已经是49年嘛，很多人都是在怀疑的状态，到底行不行？但是对我来讲，你只要喝水，你只要做对， 一定可以帮助到我们的健康。
So Enagic has been around for 49 years. Still, a lot of people still have skepticism and doubt whether the machine works. But hey, you need to drink water anyways. Just drink the water, take the Yukon, and we'll all be healthy and we'll all be fine.
这个是我自己在这一边看到的。当然 Enagic 也是真的是可以为我们带来财富。我是误打误撞，也是蒙查查就上了一个6A。
Right. So this is something I like to share from my side. And of course, in addition, Enagic also can bring us a lot of financial freedom. And I also got into the business, and it was because of my downline that I started, and I just became a 6A out of nowhere.
Yeah. 这个是我在Enagic最开心的地方啦，所以希望大家也是可以去看到这一个机会，去抓住这一个机会。谢谢。
好的，谢谢。So Yenny says the last couple of words was, I hope everybody can also see this opportunity, that he has helped me so much, and I'm so happy with this opportunity. And I hope everybody here will see it and also take advantage of this amazing opportunity.
Thank you. 谢谢。
Okay, thank you, Yenny, 谢谢你。All right. So amazing, so amazing. So we have heard a lot of cancer testimonials today. Normally people we hear a couple, but today we have a lot. So this is a testament, we have heard not once, but every week we hear at least 2 to 3 people that comes onto this Zoom call and talk about such stories. Stage 4, stage 2, stage 3. Me personally, I just came back from Lagos, Nigeria. I was in Nigeria. I just landed last night in Malaysia. I have one, before I get the next person to share, we still have some time. I just want to share this one just because we're on the topic of cancer. I have one downline. Her name is Patience. I love the Nigerians. They have very nice names. Patience, that's her name, Patience. So her name is Patience. And when I met her last year, all right, she was a stage 4 breast cancer patient. Okay, so her name is Patience, and she's a stage 4 breast cancer patient. She had lost all her hair, and she was weak. She was going through chemo. She was doing her sessions, and she got to know about Kangen last year around September or August, end of August, September. So it's been a year, and we started giving her the water from our hotel. So we started giving her the water, gave her the water, and fast forward about 3 months after that, she was feeling so much better. Her hair grew out again. Her energy was like a world of difference compared to when she was going through chemotherapy. She was still going through chemotherapy, but her energy was like normal. Was like she was not going through any therapy. So she was like, what on earth is this water doing to me? And she kept coming back. She kept coming back to take the water. Every day she used to visit our place. And if she's a bit weak, she'll send a friend to come and pick up the water from us. If she can do it, she'll drive. And then 3 months, I think it's about 3 or 4 months later, she gathered her money and she bought a machine with some help from her brother from Canada and all that, a little bit of financial assistance. And she bought a machine. And today she's a distributor. She's like, if you look at her today, she has a full set of hair. Her skin is just like radiating, and she's like talking to you just like stage 4, And now she's 100% cancer free. And she's our like first cancer testimonial we have in Nigeria. And we're spreading it like wildfire because other cancer patients are getting to know about it. And they're also coming to get the water. They're also coming to take the 11.5, 9.5. And, so there's something that we've seen. And today she's cancer-free and she's a full-time distributor. Amazing. So you see these people, because of the water, because of what they did, what the water did to the body, they decided to become part of the business. And of course, the money is good. We're not going to go into a business where the money is no good. So the money is good and the product is amazing, So this is what I saw in Nigeria. I think she's a 2A now. Yeah, she's a 2A distributor. She sold like a couple machines. Yeah, so fantastic. Thanks for sharing, Yenny, Mary, Eva. Who else would like to go next? We have about 55 people on this Zoom today. Who would like to volunteer to share a story? Their Kangen story, any testimonials you can give me. You can just put it in the chat box. Who else like to go next? Sorry. A lot of people on this.
I volunteer, Jaber, if you can come.
Okay. So today is about upline volunteering downlines. I love it. So we're gonna make that a culture. Antonio, thanks for that. We're gonna make that a culture. Okay, so all the uplines will start to volunteer the downlines. Okay, I'm gonna get Jabber to come on.
The blessings of being pushed.
Yes, it's good. It's good. So okay, I'm gonna get Jabber to unmute.
Simon is a good training for my downline to be exposed.
It's good. It's good. Oh, this is not even the main event yet. You know, the main event is coming. This is just you know, we're getting some friends and distributors to share. Jabber, Habibi, are you there? My good friend Jabber. He doesn't want to unmute himself, Antonio. Your strategy is not working.
But actually, he has so many tremendous, amazing stories.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one time, stage 5 cancer. You know, I feel sorry for myself because I was irritated by that guy because he kept on talking, one Emirati guy, the whole night. And I was irritated. Then after the meeting, the session, he told me, you know, that is Abdurrahman. He is suffering with stage 5 cancer. He's about to, you know, what's that? He passed away anyway. But the thing is that before he said he cannot talk. Huh? He cannot talk. And it will take him at least 3 days without sleeping unless he take that medication. And also his urine is so black and smelly. But when he started drinking this water, amazing thing happened to him. But because he's terminally ill already, so he passed away. But the thing is that before, if the Kangen water comes in the early stage, we could have saved him. But that's one of the moving stories I heard from him. That guy who, you know, he cannot talk, he cannot sleep, and now after drinking Kangen water for 2 weeks, big change. So that's why I like that story. He used to tell about it. Anyway,
I believe I've heard that story from Jabber when I was in Dubai, when he was in our workshop, right, Antonio? I think he shared that story when we were in Dubai. His friend Abdul Rahman, his urine was black color. I still remember. And
can I share one story very fast? One of the negatives.
Yes.
One pastor told me in 2018, brother, I'll just pray for your business. I don't believe it. Okay, respect. I didn't show any demo to him, but because I just started that time. I think 4 months ago. Anyway, so in 2020, he called me, Brother Ton, what is the top of the line? What's the model, the best one? I said, because I have no intention to sell to him or to pitch him. I said, the 22,550 dirhams, the Super SD, Super 501. Okay, install in the pastoral. So what happened? He said, you know, I was suffering whenever I'm preaching, especially during winter, either I was sitting or with the help of a crutch because of chronic arthritis and gout. And because the pandemic, I cannot order my supplement from the United States, and somebody who is my member of the church give me away water for free. And I saw and I noticed the improvement. I have no any suspect but your water. So to cut the long story short, he was so negative, but because somebody is giving away water for free, then he noticed the difference. Now, no more arthritis and gout. And even his high blood pressure was also solved. So that's one of the many stories I have to share. Yeah.
Thank you, Antonio. So what's the key lesson there? The key lesson there is you have to share the water. If you have to share the water. Once you share the water, people drink the water. They got nothing else to doubt once they see the results, right? They got nothing else to doubt because it's working. And what I love about Kangen machine is sharing the water doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost you money, but you can give people the results. And that's better than talking to them for hours and hours on the phone. Just give them the water, you know? I literally know people that they are so skeptical. I say that, look, 2 weeks, I'm going to give you 2 weeks of water on trial. If it works on you, buy the machine. If it doesn't work on you, you have 2 weeks of free water. How about that? They say, okay. And 2 days after taking the water, they feel the difference. They buy the machine. You know, so sometimes talk is less. Just give them the water. That's even better sometimes. Yeah. So do we have somebody that wants to share on the M-Guard or the other stuff? So we have Kangen, a lot of Kangen sharing. We have a lot of Ukon sharing as well. And later we have a whole topic on Ukon. So anybody would like to share on MGAT? I see a lot of leaders here.
Simon, can I say something about the Ukon and the Kangen water?
Okay, quick one. So I'll get somebody else. Yeah, just quick one. Thanks.
I noticed that when the people drink Kangen water at the same time with, along with the Ukon turmeric, it's more effective. It helps you faster than just drinking the water. So I encourage my my downline or other people that I talk to that it's good to have both, to have the Ukon and also the Kangen water. It helps.
Yeah. So you have to do it together.
Yes. Thank you.
Because the what do you call that? Thanks, Eva. Because what we call that, the Kangen, the water helps to absorb more of the Yukon supplement. So you need to take it with the Kangen water. Yeah, so that's why a lot of times just now we shared Eva, and then we shared even Marie and then Yenny. They talk about taking it 2 at the same time. And normally people will take 2 because people who buy the Yukon are Kangen users most of the time. Normally they would go for these 2. And even if you take other supplements, you should also take it with the Kangen water, whether is it vitamin C or whatever, because the absorption rate is a lot higher. If you look at the microclustering of the water, it helps in absorption. Okay, so thanks Eva and everybody. Who else would like to share? Anybody would like to share the MGAT testimonial? Because we heard from so many Kangen and Yukon. Anybody volunteering? Any volunteers? We got Alex, Mr. Zahid. Who else? Elin. We've got Ming Wei. Who else do we have there? We have Michael Au.
I can tell. You want MGAT?
Okay, Zahid,
Okay.
you're on.
Yeah, we have the MGAT, right? Before
Zahid, I can't hear you that well. The audio, I can't hear you that well.
Can you hear me?
Slightly better, but not really good.
Let me try to fix. I don't know how what's going on. Is that better? No?
It's manageable. It's manageable.
Is it clear? Maybe I should come closer to the microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay.
Okay. We had, after about 1 week of installing MGAT, my own experience, we sleep very well. We sleep very, very well. And this is not only us, because our in-law, also the same thing, both of them are doctors, and one is retired doctor, the other one still has own practice. And we had them like after 2 days, we had an event in Kota Baru, so they bought this MGAT, they used it. So after 2 days before we left Kota Baru, we met them, and without even asking, they were telling me, okay, he can sleep better that night with MGAT. So apparently that works, and my own experience also when I drive, because normally after lunch, during afternoon, we get very sleepy after meal, right? But I was driving and I have the MGAT in my car. I can drive all the way, no problem, without any feeling of sleepiness or lethargy. Yeah, so that's my experience with MGAT.
Thank you, Zahid. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So that is on the MGAT. So for some of you guys I think you are some of the overseas people that wonder what is MGAT. All right. One second, yeah. So some of you who wonder what is MGAT. MGAT is actually Enagic's latest product. It's currently launched in Malaysia as their pilot market. So only the Malaysians are able to buy it as of now before they actually introduce it to the rest of the world. It is a patented technology that is designed and developed to actually deflect and neutralize electromagnetic radiation from all our electronic devices. So it's something really cool. And it's brand new in the market, and Enagic is going to be selling it worldwide. So it's very, very exciting. Now we have it in Malaysia. Sooner or later, I believe the company will open up the other Asian countries like Singapore, Philippines, Hong Kong, etc., and then to the rest of the world. So stay tuned for that. We already have a lot of testimonials of MGAT in Malaysia. That's why if you have anybody who'd like to come on and share more on MGAT, please indicate in the chat box. And let me share with you my experience on MGAT. Nowadays, every time I travel with my MGUT. The first experience I got by installing the MGUT was, everybody tells me the same thing, and even I've experienced the same thing. My sleep is like, at least, I would say I used to wake up 2 to 3 times a night, go to the washroom, play with my phone or something like that. Can I just see from the chat box, who here you charge your phone in your room or even next to your bed like me? Type 1 in the chat box. Anybody does that? You put it, you have like a desk, and then you charge your phone there. I'm one of those guys. In fact, sometimes my phone ends up on my bed next to my head, so I just sleep, So when I got to learn about the harmful effects of these devices and how it actually affects your brain and your eyes and even your immune system from the electromagnetic radiation, I got scared. And when I saw the MGUT that was presented to me, I bought 3 machines just like that because my whole house, I wanted everybody to be protected. And the first thing that I noticed was my sleep quality was unbelievable. I used to wake up 2 to 3 times a night. Now with the MGUT, when I turn it on, I put it above a shelf on my room. I sleep throughout the night. I sleep like a baby. Because when we don't have it, we're actually getting a lot of interference that actually affects our brain waves. That's why we wake up. That's why we wake up. That's why we go to the toilet. That's why we start to do different things, because our brain, we are not going into what we call the deep sleep. So with the MGUT, when you deflect everything, it's just like you are staying in a resort up in the mountains near the trees, no electronic devices. That's the environment MGUT creates. And I just got this book recently, and I really urge a lot of people here in Malaysia to get this. It's called The Low-Level Radiation. It's called The Low-Level Radiation. It is published by the Consumer Association of Penang. Yeah, Consumer Association of Penang. So those of you in Malaysia, get hold of this book. I believe you can get it online. So it talks all about low-level radiation. Pretty cool. Yeah. So so that's the MGUT. Okay. So Michael, you are there. I know you have some MGUT stories to share. So let's have one more person before we go into the topic speaker, before I pass it over to Mr. Alfred. Michael, do you have something to share? I would love for you to share an MGUT testimonial, the one that you shared in the office.
Hi, Mike, Simon. Is you referring to me, Michael Au? I guess I'm
yes, Michael Au. Yes, Michael
Au.
Yes, I'm gonna get you to come on the spotlight first.
Sure.
Okay, good.
Okay, the amazing thing about the MGUT is, I think, just like everyone has shared, Zahid and you have shared, Simon, it's about my sleep. Yes, it is incredible that just a little device like that can help us sleep so well. You talk about the deep sleep and the REM sleep, right? The rapid eye movement, it is amazing. Yep. I check my sleep every day with a gadget like this, and I'm so amazed that with the MGUT on, the REM has increased, right? The deep sleep has increased. Most of the time I have light sleep before the MGUT, and right now it has improved tremendously on the deep sleep and also the REM. And I'm so happy with that. And it's really amazing that I feel so fresh, when I wake up compared to previously, just like what you mentioned.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right. And the many days in the week that I sleep through the entire night without even going to the washroom.
Yeah.
And this is how amazing MGUT has done to my health. Yeah.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks for sharing.
So just to elaborate upon what you guys have been sharing, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Back to you, Simon.
All right. Thanks, Michael. So that's why I wanted him to share, because I know exactly how he feels. Sometimes when you wake up, you have so-called 8 hours of sleep, but you wake up, you still feel like going back to sleep. Anybody? Yeah. So you still, I used to have that 8 hours of sleep. I still feel tired. I still feel lethargic. I still want to stay in the bed for another 1 or 2 hours. And I don't know why, I eat clean, we take the water, but sometimes the sleep is just not the best. But after the MGUT, I realized it's because of all these devices I have in my room. I have a air purifier in my room. I have my Wi-Fi router. I have my phone chargers, 2 phone chargers. I have a laptop. I have LED lights in my room. I didn't know they were all affecting me until we did the test and all that. So, thanks for MGUT. And for those of you who are overseas, this MGUT opportunity is going to be huge. We call it, in Malaysia, we're calling it Enagic 2.0. it's like Enagic is 2.0. It's like starting all over again in a different segment altogether. Nothing to do with water, but something to do with the health of your body by deflecting the radiation. Okay, so thank you everybody who have just shared.